What's up, y'all? Welcome to Let's Play Hiveswap, Act 1 again. I've lost count of how many times I've played this game. If you're here from my Hiveswap friends in Let's Play, welcome back. Glad to have you here. If you're new, glad to have you here anyways. Maybe go check out my friends in Let's Play. It's fun. As per last time, potential spoiler warning for Homestuck proper, the rest of this game, Friendsim, PesterQuest, some Homestuck fanfics, possibly Act 2. I still haven't finished Act 2. Life has been interesting. So, voice acting may be inconsistent. I'm not a voice actor, but I'm going to try my best. Today is part 1 of the Act 1 Let's Play. And we'll be starting off, appropriately so, from the beginning. And if you're unfamiliar with my content, this is somewhere between a Let's Play and hanging out with your friend who has a Homestuck PhD. That's me. I have the Homestuck PhD. This series is going to run a little bit differently to my Friendsim Let's Play, in which I'm going to try to break these down into roughly 25-minute episodes. We'll see what happens. I'll probably, once I get close to, the 20-25 minute mark, I'll probably finish up that puzzle, do the outro, all that fun stuff. So let's get started. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, sorry, this may happen, is that I will also be specifically naming this save in order to use it for the Act 2 Let's Play that I will do after PesterQuest. So, new file. There's not as much reading in this one. That'll be nice. Let's sit back and enjoy a nice little cutscene. Look at the kids. Look at them go. Cuties. Your name is... Sorry, you're gonna need a minute. And I'm gonna take that minute to say hello. Also, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna try not to talk quite as much during cutscenes. I didn't hold back on it, but you know. Okay. You gave yourself a minute to freak out because of the monster. The thing with all the legs and teeth. The one you barely got away from. Minute's up, though. You take a deep breath. Let the uncertainty slip away into the toothy, arm-waggling darkness and focus on what you know. Your name is Joey Clare. You live just outside of the town of Huntswich. You are, in no particular order, a puzzle solver, semi-orphan, a dancer of multiple schools, an aspiring veterinarian, and a big sister. Speaking of, the monster, the one that barely missed eating you alive, only you're not thinking about that right now, it might be headed back outside where your little brother is. You've got to warn him. Also, I like to interact with objects. We're going to be interacting with a lot of objects in this Let's Play. I already have all the achievements, so I will not be going for any in particular or showing off what certain ones are. So, if you don't have the achievements and you're interested in getting the achievements, go play Act 1. Or Google it. That's what I did. And then I played Act 1, which is why I don't even know what playthrough this is anymore. So let's look. It's the 11th of November. Today started off just like any other day, with another sunrise and the sound of songbirds going hog wild out there in the trees. But their songs have all but stopped, and you know there's something else going hog wild out there. You don't know what it is, but it ain't birds, and it sure as heck ain't hogs. I didn't want to turn... Okay. Just a little bit. I just want you to be able to hear me. Let's mark the calendar. You've already marked today's date as part of your daily routine. If anyone claims that you didn't exist on the date of November 10th, 1994, you can shove that big red X right in their face and prove them wrong. So cute. These posters. They resonate so powerfully with the very core of your being. The animals, the magic, the power. They whisper to you in your dreams, secrets of a better world on the other side of the stars. She's so... Oh, let's... Okay, I can't click on the glowing stars. Oh, can I? I didn't know you could do that. Holy shit, I just discovered something. A secret I didn't know. You examine the ceiling in more detail, as one does. It is covered by a mural that your mom painted for you when you were very young. Later, you added the stars for yourself. You are quite pleased with the results of the long-term mother-daughter collaboration. Man. I'm gonna kick Jake's ass. Actually, if you... I gave my spoiler warning for some Homestuck fanfics. I've talked about this fanfic before, but if you're new to this series, go read Alternate Universe by Unda. I'll link it in the description or a pinned comment or whatever I end up doing. It's good. It's good. I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to read it. Anyway, let's turn on the light. The light's on. Let's grab our tap shoes. We're going to look at them first. Along with ballet, you also study tap dancing. You haven't decided which you prefer. Ballet is fun, but tap's also fun in a different kind of way. You have considered blending the two, wearing one tap shoe and one ballet shoe at the same time, but decided to fully master both under the respect of your teachers before unveiling your boundary-shattering ballap style to the world. Let's equip our ballet shoes. You add the tap dance abilitech to your techniche. Yep, those are words that refer to those concepts. You learned them literally just now. These will help if there's anything you need to shake up, or shake off, or if you're just in the mood to shake it. Can I tap dance the bookshelf? They don't give ballet trophies for tap dancing, but if they did, you might just win one of those yourself one day, or someday. Or maybe you'll win from ballet. You decide to dream big. I'm just clicking on everything. I'm going to look. It's easy to make your very own cake, or something like that. You're really excited to get this for your birthday last year, but you ran out of the baking stuff pretty quickly. You could use regular sugar and flour or whatever, but it's not like you have those things just sitting around. Who does, honestly? People with moms, you guess? Bake. You're all out of the baking stuff. You're not too busted up about it, though. You're pretty tough. She doesn't need to be... Oh my god, she's 14. She's baby. She's baby. She's just baby. Your babysitter gave you the wizard orb, for your birthday. Joey, she said, this wizard is the best. He lives in his little wizardly orb, just swimming in spells and glitter. He will protect you. Look, he's doing it right now. Your babysitter loves wizards, obviously. She's pretty great. In this house, we stand Roxy Lalonde. Mostly. Neglect through alcoholism is not good. I will condemn that right now. Mom won this award at the same age as you for being the best at ballet. It's pretty. Okay, I'm sorry, I looked over my recording and realized this cursor is a lot easier to see than my regular little black cursor, so hopefully we won't need quite as many orbs. Look at the shelf. They should be pretty safe on the shelf, which is the point of shelves, you suppose. The bed. This is a raised and cushioned platform where you spend several hours every day unconscious and hallucinating, usually while the majority of the other people on the continent are also doing the same thing. Let's go. We're going to look at Puppy Surprise is having puppies. How many? That's the surprise. Puppy surprise. Puppy surprise. Whenever you look at this thing, the song from that commercial runs through your head like a snake monster on an autumn afternoon. It's a great place to stash your keepsakes, where they stay as safe as a teen hiding in her bedroom from a snake monster. We're going to search Puppy Surprise. You reach inside the expectant plush canine and Puppy Surprise is having puppies. Oh, sorry if that commercial has a tune and I just didn't get it. She actually came with 5 puppies, but you gave 2 away to make room for other stuff. You don't know anybody else who got 5. Some kid from school got 4 in hers, and she wouldn't shut up about it for a week. You're not one to brag, but yeah, you walked with a little spring in your step for a while after birthing that quintet of pups. Maybe you 5 puppy people are just cut from a different cloth. Look at that cherub-ass key. We're going to look. Yes, no one would ever think to look for your precious diary key inside a plush mother dog. Least of all your brother, who was upset he didn't get one of the puppies. Which can be so melodramatic. It can be pretty melodramatic. Speaking of precious keys, there's also a beautiful old trinket that used to belong to your mom. You have no idea what it is, but looking at it reminds you of her. Honestly, you're not sure you'd be comfortable leaving it here with everything that's going on. So let's get those keys. You collect the diary key from its plush hiding womb. While you're at it, you think maybe you should keep this beautiful heirloom of your mom's close. Just a feeling, a deep, inexplicable, impossible to ignore feeling. Ooh. Oh, it's the Clarissa poster. You try to remember if Clarissa ever got into any jams like this. You have so much in common. Annoying little brother, computer in your room, second story bedroom, As much as you hate to admit it, Clarissa's life deviates from yours a number of vertices. Her parents were around, she had a cool friend who was a boy but not her boyfriend, no monsters in the yard, etc. Hello, someone came in. So if Joey looks weird, that's why. I clicked the bed again on accident. Your babysitter got you this Junior Veterinarian's med kit. It's kind of important to you, so you think you'll leave it here for now. You bust you up if something happened to it. Oh, I forgot you can only look at that. Oh, we'll get the walkie-talkie in a minute. We're going to look. This is where you keep your clothes. You consider your fashion statement to be fun and comfortable, and try to model yourself on Clarissa. Clarissa. She really does explain quite a few things, except, of course, precisely where she gets her clothes and how she manages to look so great all the time. Don't mind me, I have to send a text real quick. Because sometimes you forgot to tell the other person home that you were going to record. Sorry. So let's change our clothes. Except not really, because you could try on some new clothes, but what's a style montage without at least one party offering compulsory reaction shots for each outfit? Who's going to give you an affirming head nod when you finally nail it? There are important things to consider before you carelessly plunge headlong into a style montage. Fun fact. Hey, let's talk about another fanfic. Let's talk about my fanfic. If you're new here, I write a Homestuck fanfic. It's called Beyond the Divide and Into Adventure. It is a fantasy that I appreciate very much. And there's a style montage in it. That's all you need to know. I'll link that one too. Let's look. Your walkie-talkie. Half of a set. Your brother has the other one. Could come in handy. So let's get the walkie-talkie. It feels a little light. Uh-oh. Yep. No batteries. You remember cannibalizing the walkie-talkie when something else needed them, but you can't recall exactly what that something else was. No batteries in the air, just clothes, and well, it's really just clothes. Maybe try the other closet? I can't believe Joey has 2 closets. I only have one closet I have neurodivergence, and I forget my clothes exist if I can't see them. One day you hope to be a veterinarian. Then you can be the one caring for fuzzy-faced baby critters. So when someone catches you in the act of snuggling them all and tells you to take a hike, you can flash your vet badge and say you're here on professional medical business. Then they'll have to take the hike, not you. Your modem always makes a mighty racket, logging you on. Probably not worth riling up any hallway snakes to serve your sights right now. It's not like there's much new to see, anyway. You're sure that Jude would have let you know if anyone in your web ring had updated their sites. Oh my god, the 1990s. Such a difficult time. Can I turn off the computer? No, I cannot turn off the computer. Beanbags are making a big comeback lately. It beats sitting on the floor, and that's all you can really ask of a beanbag. Okay, let's click on this little dude. This is Sir Bappy Passwater, your beloved Manther chap. You tend to his fussy whims and needs when you trouble to imagine what they might be. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of the animal kingdom with the nobility of humanimals. Wait, you mean humanity. Anyway, Sir Bappy Passwater will have to tend to his own fussy whims and needs for a while. You've got a lot of crap on your plate right now. Let me take a sip of tea. I have tea again. That's hot. Is there anything else in this area we can click on? Nope, so let's walk on over to the other side of the room. Let's stand in the middle over here. Let's look out the window. Yikes. More of them? Gentrification is a real monster. Blistering social commentary aside, you sincerely hope you and your brother aren't killed and eaten by these eyeless horrors. Leaves. Remember when you were raking up those leaves, your dog knocked Jude over, and you laughed, and then everything turned to monsters. Ah, memories. Doghouse. Poor puppy. That icky snaky thing hurt her. Well, you'd use your budding veterinary skills to patch her up and make it all better, but you'd also be very angry. Right now, she doesn't even want to come out of her doghouse, so you don't blame her. I just remembered Haunt Switch is supposed to be a game. Honestly, let's hope Act 3 doesn't take quite so many years. Spooky Fountain. It'd be nice if those monsters were as weirded out by that weird skull fountain as you are. Unfortunately, that thing is probably monster chic. I was debating whether or not that looks like a mother grub, but I don't think so. Let's look at the very obvious flashing light. You briefly muse on the metaphorical significance of the flashing light. What could it represent? The past? The future? America? It's probably your stupid brother. You need to get in touch with him. Look at the sky instead. The sun has just set, making for a glorious autumn eve. As such, autumnal evening glory radiates from the heavens, kissing the clouds on its way down to earth. Stupid clouds, all untouchable and ephemeral and stuff. Yeah. I think that's everything here. So, the bounty hunter's advice for dealing with monsters would probably be to shoot them, or change your shape, or both at once. She's cool, but pretty difficult to emulate. Ginger Rogers, gosh, she's really something. The greatest tap dancer ever gracefully across the screen, probably. No, definitely. And still kicking. There's so many posters on this wall. Second Bond. This game is only available in Japan, but there's this kid at school who says his uncle works at a games company, and he says, gets to play all sorts of secret games before they even come out here. He runs off at the mouth like he has all this insider information and sources inside the game companies. But honestly, you think he's just desperate for attention. You tend to ignore him and focus on more pleasant things, like this super cool poster. Second mom rules. Now I'm just thinking about, wait a second. Grandpa and Roxy both work for Skyanet, which is the company that released Suburb. Joey does have the dad who works for Nintendo, but Nintendo is a world-ending organization. This is Bubsy poster. What could possibly go wrong? That's what Bubsy would say if he were here. He'd never stop saying it. You'd hear it in your head forever, echoing like screams echo across still water. And this one. You love Block Hustle, the game of descending columns that appear as lines are filled, but you can only find a poster of the American box art. I love the implication that in this universe, Tetris is a gritty crime drama. Oh shit, I just realized how close we are to the time. We're gonna look at the rest of these posters and then get the battery, and that'll be where we end for today. A prodigious collection of titles for your console's hungry, cartridge-shaped mouth. All the best ones are here. Well, all the ones you happen to own are here. You could spend all day listing them. There's Bubsy, there's... Mentioning Bubsy made you feel a little queasy, so you think you'll stop there. You might go lay down for a bit, actually. We don't have time to lie down. Let's walk over here. Magical Animal Companion Heal Rescue is your favorite Japanimation. It's about this girl, Shika, who goes to school sometimes and has a regular life. Boring, yeah, but whenever a magical animal has been hurt, Shika becomes Princess Shika and rides her dear companion to go heal them. That's the whole thing. It's great. No fighting, just healing. We love it. The story keeps happening. The story keeps happening. Just look at that childlike empress. She sure looks pretty pleased for herself for someone who's only in the movie for about 5 minutes. Hot steppin'. Hot steppin'. You don't really perform the styles of dance that make this movie such a pulse-pounding barn burner of a smash hit, but you'd certainly like to someday. She is so cute. Joey, I want to give her a hug and make her feel better. That's all. I just want her to feel better. Acorn's shadow is surprisingly dark for a show about a group of horse friends. It canters down some troubling psychological roads. I really hope you've been able to hear me this whole time. I just turned the volume down a little bit more. Canadian Campfire Spookums is the best. It's about these kids who get together in the woods every week, and one of them throws some dust in the fire, and they tell a scary story, and that scary story is the episode. I guess you kind of focused more on the framing narrative than you did on the stories, but whatever, it's the best, just like you said. We're going to look at this poster. You really like this poster, but you can't really say why. It's pretty, and you like the expression in the ballerina's face. You wonder if this is what it's like when adults go to museums to look at actual art. You hope so. I miss art museums. I was thinking about the art museum where I live, and obviously I haven't been in a while, like even not just like pandemic reasons, I just never had time. I miss looking at art. Like going, it's like it feels different to like go somewhere, and that's all you do is you just think. So let's appreciate the art too. Commemorate that. You give this a good, hard stare. Yeah, you're appreciating the heck out of this art. It would be difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to appreciate it more. Also, I love just how unapologetically like teenage girl all these stickers are. It's so cute. I love Joey, if you couldn't tell. So, Connect 4. The goal of this game is to get 4 of your colored circles in a row before your opponent, who's trying to do the same. You can also theoretically connect 5, if you're kind of a showy jerk. Let's look at this. Let's look at this picture of Eddie Claire. Since she's been gone, you've seen less and less of Pa over the years. Guess he had greener pastures to move on to, or bluer beauties. That little girl there, she's destined for big things, big hopes. Big fears, big worries, big lonelinesses. Hold on, pull yourself together. What would your mom say if she knew you were thinking like that? You really wish you knew. We're going to look. You don't usually have much to record in here on account of the humdrum life you lead, but you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record a note now, just in case this is your last chance to set down your final words before your tragic demise at the hands of a horrible snaky thing. Once you unlock that diary, you unlock and open your diary. Nice, juicy secrets. Here you come, except they're just your boring secrets, so you don't care. Once you look, oh, I already looked at it. Sorry, that was the same dialogue. Let's write. Maybe something from your past will shed some light on today's terror mysteries. Some little detail mentioned offhand and forgotten. The key kicking off a casual cascade of connections that terminates in a catastrophe of snake monsters. April 13th, 1994. Dear Diary. Oh, nothing much happened today. I tried to make some new friends at school to maybe expand our social circle beyond just me and Drew's friends all the time. I forgot this is supposed to be voice acting. Shit. Wait, is it weird to call my brother's friends my social circle? Oh, well, you know what I mean, Diary. I don't have any friends I can really call mine, so I'm trying to branch out. I guess it's better than calling them my web ring. The kids at school are jerks, though, and they called me a poser when I tried to talk to them about games I like and stuff. Between you and me, I think a bunch of the kids at school might be evil? Jeez, now I'm sounding all paranoid like my brother. They're just up to no good, I can feel it. June 12th, 1994. Dear Diary. Whew, first day of summer vacation. I can't wait to get a break from all those clowns at school. Sometimes I think what I really need is a vacation from humanity. Joey. October 25th, 1994. Dear Diary. I can't believe I haven't recorded an entry since the beginning of last summer. Needless to say, I've been back to school for a while now. Next summer can't come soon enough. I came home to drink babysitter again today. Sure is some quality adult supervision where youngsters are getting around here. She means well enough, though. I haven't heard from Pa in weeks. Last we saw of him, he popped in the house, dropped off more stupid mummies and globes or whatever, then skipped off to go on more adventures. What a bozo. Also, how lame is it that he made us call him Pa instead of Dad when we were growing up? I miss Mom. Joey. If this is going to be your last entry in your diary, then by gum, you're going to scare the bejesus out of whoever finds it once you're a snake chow. November 11th, 1994. Dear Diary, forgive my hasty and nervous scribbling. I'm kind of scared, but maybe also a bit excited? Anyway, can't talk too much now. There's a sly and cunning monster on the prowl, possibly hungry for kid meat too, so I've got to... Okay, I don't have a darn clue what I have to do, but I'll fill you in later once I do it. Joey. Satisfied you've done your duty vis-a-vis posterity in case the worst should happen, you relock your diary and hide the key again. Safe and sound. I had dropped my wrist pad on the floor. I have retrieved my wrist pad from the floor. It's basically just a beanbag. But it keeps my wrist aligned, so it works. Excuse me. So let's open the cabinet. There's nothing to click on here, but Simon Says. Where to look. They really get a charge out of this game. It's kind of bossy, though. Going to challenge. Oh, right. That's where you put the walkie-talkie batteries. You'll just take them back out. Okay, one more game for old time's sake first. Jude's probably fine. This reminds me of the Simon Says in Among Us. I haven't done that in a while. And everyone is like, oh man, the Simon Says is so hard. I'm actually pretty good at Simon Says. This button is broken though. Oh. Looks like the green button isn't working. Well, nostalgia satisfied. Might as well scavenge the batteries. And okay, this episode's almost half an hour long. So we are going to Let's play save. Save right here. I will be back with part 2 very soon. Well, okay, not very soon. I'm gonna keep up my Wednesday, Friday upload schedule for these videos. If more things happen, I'll update you. But I can't wait. Actually, let's go to the start menu to really make this official. I'll see you in part 2. Bye!